Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this read. Alright guys, let's get going here with this tarot read. Remember, this is going to be a general read, so it might resonate with you, but it might not. That's just fine, guys. I'll let you know too, like, you're gonna know if this message is meant for you because it's just gonna feel right. It's like it's gonna fit your situation. We also are gonna draw an energy card at the end of this read. Ooh, somebody is hiding something. Well, definitely what's going on here. Lies are being told. We have that throat chakra here. We also have the angel of balance. I even feel with this angel of balance, someone's trying to, part of this lie, it's like to hold on to something. It's like to prevent not just somebody finding out a truth, but then the reaction that would come from that. Envy. Man, this person... this envy, it's tied to part of how they feel about other people too. This person is driven by some sort of greed on some level, and it might not be greed for money. It might be greed for a romantic relationship or having somebody's attention, like greedy with somebody's attention. I feel like they're working really hard at whatever this lie is. Like they're trying to keep, oh, they're trying to keep some sort of status. They're trying to keep some sort of position. I do feel like this is going to relate to a romantic relationship in some way, shape, or form. This could be the person they're hiding something from, because there is a secondary energy here, the one who is being lied to. But predominantly what I'm feeling coming forward is like this person who's doing the lying. They're very good at lying. They're very good at manipulating. It's funny, in this Angel of Strength card, and this is not something that I normally see in this card, I see like, it's almost like a panic. It's almost like a panic to hide whatever this lie is. Like somebody's working really hard at covering something up. Really hard at covering something up. It is going to have to do with their involvement with other energies, doing things that their partner would not approve of. They know their partner would not approve of it. This is part of why they're hiding it, right? It's like to prevent that reaction, because I think they're worried about their partner leaving them or that relationship coming to an end. Storm warning. I'll tell you what I see in that storm warning card. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before whatever this is comes to light. Do you have journey too? Oh, that would make a lot of sense. This person, the one who they're in a romantic relationship with, they don't live in the same place. They live far away. This might even be like different countries, different parts of the world, that far away. This relationship they're trying to hang on to, this is their door to value. This is part of their having this status. This is part of their greed. This is like what they're trying desperately to hang on to. It's something that definitely benefits them. I feel in this community card, this is, I don't know if this is going to be an affair. There are definitely people they're hanging around who are helping them with this lie. I feel like reaching out for help. Reaching out for help. Like they're not the only one sort of coming up with the lie. Like there's somebody who's helping them along the way. I don't know if they're helping them to forge documents or to hide certain things. Anxiety. See, and that's what they feel. They're worried about this lie coming out. They're worried about like the other shoe dropping, right? Because they don't want the person on the other end to find out what this is. They don't want the person on the other end to find out what they're actually doing. Tortoise Spirit. We're going to grab a few more here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're having to do some, like, overtime thinking here. Overtime thinking, overtime covering things up. Whatever it is, yeah, they are this magician in the mirror. This is their energy, trying to keep somebody tied up, trying to keep somebody from seeing the truth. Because if that person finds out the truth, that person is going to be the storm warning. They're worried about the action that's going to be taken, that there's going to be some sort of a separation. Oh, strategy. Okay, well that makes sense, because that's definitely what I was feeling in the cards, and like other people involved in trying to hide this. Like they're not doing it alone. It's like they're going to elaborate lengths to try and hide whatever this secret is. And it might be their true intentions, that they actually don't love this person. that they're in this relationship for the wrong reasons, that they're just looking for status, they're just looking for perhaps financial gain or a certain lifestyle. They're just trying to, get somebody to commit to them, to look after them, so they have this certain lifestyle. I don't feel love from their end of things. I don't. I feel a lot of deceit. That would make sense with their envy too, that they're like envious of other people's lifestyles. And so this is sort of their solution for getting at death. See, they don't want it to come to an end. They don't want whoever this is to shine a light on their behavior. They're trying to like keep them in the dark. Working very hard to keep this secret. So this other person doesn't find out. The moon card is about secrets. Oh, that's funny. That Page of Swords. I have heard him called something like the stalker card before. He's someone who sort of quietly seeks information or seeks information. I don't know if this partner that they have has been seeking information. There might have been maybe one or two things that came to light, but I do definitely have this impression from the cards. There is like active work to hide things. So this is going to be like deleting things from social media, covering things up, even like fake posts. And like I said, other people are helping them with this. They're helping them to sort of fluff up this story, to build this lie. They're looking to move away from something. They're looking to improve their situation. And whoever this person is who they've sort of chosen and they're trying to keep tied up, this person's like, it's going to sound mean, but I do see the words like meal ticket. They see this person as like their meal ticket, their ticket out of where they are into something better, into a better life. And justice. On the Hierophant. They're trying to get this person to marry them, I think. I do feel legality here with the Justice card. That Hierophant can represent an institution just like marriage, but also, legal as well. I do feel like their end goal is to get this person to marry them and then financially look after them. At that point, they'll then not have to work, not have to worry about money. This is their feeling. And that they'll be able to attain a certain level of status. This person wants status. They're envious of other people's status. They're envious of what other people have. Knight of Cups. Yeah, their emotional offering is absolutely fake. They're not in it for love. They are like breadcrumbing this person too, with like enough to string them along. This is their affections, what they're doing with breadcrumbing. And it's not just that, it's also the words that they're saying, like the lies that they're telling them, the stories that they're spinning. Like I said, they have help. I want to see more of that in the cards. I want to know more of what's going on with that, the Fool. They are trying to play somebody for a fool. I do believe that somebody has deep feelings for them too, because this Fool card, it can speak of sort of like a leap of faith. A leap of faith. I feel like they're trying to convince somebody to take a leap of faith on them. Just trust me. Trust me, I love you, whatever they need to hear. Like you can look at my Facebook page, my whatever, and you're not going to find anything bad there because they've had help doctoring social media to make themselves look a certain way. This person is not what they present themselves to be. They do function out of greed. Their goal is to become this empress. And I don't speak of empress like coming into that beautiful energy where you're loving yourself. No. We're looking at this empress and she's looking pretty damn fancy, sitting pretty in this chair, fancy clothes, fancy jewelry. This is what this person is after. This is the type of empress this person wants to be, not like that good personal empress. Like from deep within, from inside ourselves and all that growth and that evolution. No, fancy. This person wants fancy. They want the lifestyle. I do feel like on some level this person is probably fairly attractive. This is part of what they've used to be able to attain this relationship and to maintain it too. The King of Swords and the Emperor. That is interesting. That emperor is definitely who they're targeting. This is who they're after. They are after the Emperor. The King of Swords. Okay, on the King of Swords, so he's usually somebody who's emotionally cold. He's usually somebody who sort of deals in facts. Truth a lot of times is very important to him. I don't get that vibe. I do get this very cool, detached vibe where like he doesn't care either way. and I still do see the word facts. I do believe that this card is representative of somebody who's helping her to look a certain way, to doctor facts. It might even be other documents, not just online things. Perhaps other legal documents that she needs to sort of spin this lie. I can't quite put my finger on what they are right now, but this is one of the people who is actually helping her out and sort of building this lie, building sort of like this net to catch this person in. And she's trying to pull the wool over his eyes. This person is like, I do feel like this emperor feels like he's deeply in love with her. I also, it's funny because I also have the distinct impression on some level that he is suspicious too. There is some level where he is actually suspicious of what's going on. But he is like so taken by her and her manipulation that he's having a really hard time sort of detaching from emotions to look at things objectively too. So he's struggling with that inner strength to be able to see things a certain way. He's definitely in his emotions right now. He's struggling. I do feel confusion in this Ten of Swords. It is directed at this Emperor. And like I said, it's like there's some level of him, like he's suspicious. He's suspicious on some level. I don't know if she missed something and he caught it on social media and was like, hey, what's this? And then as soon as he brought it to light, a few minutes later, it just went missing and it wasn't there anymore. She covered it up or whatever it was, but it's enough that he saw it, that there's sort of like that doubt in that mind. That's why she's trying to convince him to like blindly trust her, to take this leap of faith. It's why this leap of faith hasn't happened yet. It's because there's that little voice inside his head that's like, something isn't right here. Something isn't right there. It's like his intuition is like, buddy, I don't know. Take a closer look at this one. We do have the Star card. This is clarity. He needs clarity on this situation before he can move forward and this wedding can happen. This is the clarity that he needs. He's not ready to move forward because he doesn't have this yet. He's still got this Nine of Swords feeling like something's out of place. Something's wrong here. Am I being taken for a ride? Am I being manipulated? He's actually thinking that. He's actually thinking that whatever this was that came to light, I have this distinct impression like it was something small, like a post on social media. Something that she missed. And she's been very careful to cover her tracks. And I do feel like this Page of Swords in reverse is speaking to that too. Her actively trying to prevent or present herself a certain way. But then I also feel like this card speaks of her having a slip up. A slip up that let a bit of this deceit show. And this is where his intuition's coming in. This is where he's like, I don't know if this person's in it for the right reasons. This person might just be after money. This person might just be after money. That High Priestess is his intuition. She rides between the light and the dark, the conscious and the subconscious. She does speak to secrets. Secrets inside, secrets being revealed. I do feel like this is his intuition. It's like a call to trust your intuition on this. We did have that Door to Spirit card. He might have spirit guides. That might be part of where this is coming forward too. He has spirit guides that are trying to tell him, hey, something's wrong. And it comes in the form of that feeling like intuition, but it is his spirit guides trying to talk to him. Temperance. That's the only way he's going to find clarity in this situation, in defining which path he needs to go, is that temperance. It's balance between emotion and logic. And he's really struggling right now because those emotions that he feels are extremely strong. He feels extremely attached to this person, like his heart is already invested. His heart is already invested. If this comes to an end, he will have a broken heart. That's like a guarantee here. But it's like being able to set those emotions aside and look at things with a more critical eye. I get pulled back to that strategy card, like she's playing a game. This is part of like some scheme, some plan, very well thought out, like great lengths. She's going to great lengths to feed this lie, to hide her true intentions. She got lots of people involved in it too. Lots of people involved, maybe even her family might be involved in this too. I know friends for sure are helping her. She's hired people like this King of Swords to help her out because he doesn't care. This King of Swords, he's not emotionally invested. He couldn't give two craps what happens to her in life. So this is like money changing hands. I'll do this for you if you pay me. That's all he cares about. And then he'll do whatever. He doesn't really have a conscience about what he does as long as he's making money. I definitely feel that in that King of Swords. So he's another tool that she uses to be able to further this story, to try and pull the wool over this Emperor's eyes. I can grab a few more here. Four of Swords. Oh, you know, he actually, this is his. This Four of Swords is his. This is him struggling with his past. Like he has had heartbreak in the past. I don't know if he's had a divorce or a very close relationship come to an end. He has not totally gotten over that before he moved into this too. This was still something that he's struggling to cut ties with heartache from the past, struggling to heal. Yeah, he had a 10 of Cups, which was like happy home life, abundance. So this would have been, it could have been a marriage, could have been a marriage with children. It could have just been a deeply committed relationship where his heart was totally invested. And he's still healing from this. He's still struggling to cut ties from this thing that didn't work out. And he thought he found it with this person. He thought he found it with this person. He's really struggling because he doesn't want to live that over again. You know, he remembers that hurt. That hurt hasn't totally gone away. But he also has that feeling that he gets when she says, you know, I love you and I think you're the best person in the world, you know, and it helps to ease all of this and sort of puts him back in a 10 of Cups kind of way. It triggers those feelings, right? We all like to hear that kind of stuff, and he's no different. He just wants love. But it's like, there's something there that's not right. There's something there that's not right, and he's struggling to see it. He's struggling to pull the truth out. Yeah, that Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords, she is also this energy. She's in reverse. A lot of times, Swords is about sort of truth, honesty, integrity. Not emotion, though. There's emotion does not go into Swords, and having her in reverse tells me that she also doesn't care about truth, honesty, or integrity. This is someone who will say whatever it takes to get what they want. They'll play with somebody's heart. They'll play with somebody's emotional side. This is actually what I see in this Queen of Cups. I know she's holding a chalice there to me. I see her like holding this person's heart, like playing games with this person's heart, holding on to it, and like not really realizing the gravity of that, of how you can hurt somebody if you misuse that trust. Because for her, there is no emotional attachment. For her, this is about money, it's about envy, it's about gain, it's about status. This is where she's headed with this. But every time I look at that card, that's all I see is that she's holding somebody's heart. She is holding someone's heart. The Knight of Swords. You know, she is in this Five of Pentacles. This is kind of where her life is at too. Like, I don't feel like she's a rich person. I don't know if she's completely poor or living in poverty, but she wants better than what she has. I feel like perhaps she feels like her opportunities are limited, and this is her best way to get what she wants. A lot of times that Knight of Swords to me is like sort of victory in truth and honesty. I do not see that in this card. I see like she is fighting. She is going to fight for a better situation. And she don't give a fuck who she's got to step on. Pardon my language. She don't give a shit who she's got to step on to be able to get what she wants. To be able to further her goals and further her ambition. Well, yeah, she'll fight. She's willing to fight for this. And that is what she's doing. Let's face it, right? She is going to great lengths to try and present herself a certain way, to be able to hide certain truths from this person, to try and dupe them into marriage so that she can attain what she wants. Like, she is extremely ambitious in this, and she is, like I said, she's going to great lengths to hide it. That Six of Cups, I keep getting pulled back to the Six of Cups here too. A Six of Cups is like blast from the past, something from your past. Like she's trying to hide her past. Like she's tried to do this before maybe. And maybe gotten really close to success. There's something here that has to get hidden though. It's about the way that she lives her life. It is about her past, technically. So it might be something she's done in the past, or just her lifestyle and the behavior that she chooses. Sort of going out, partying with friends, whatever. And trying to hide that, trying to hide it. That's part of what she doesn't want this person to see. She wants this person to see her as like, I actually see like innocent. Like some sort of like innocent traditional values, someone you would build a life with, someone you could count on. Yeah, she wants this person to start a new journey with her. She wants a new journey, right? She wants out of her situation. She wants out of what she's doing. She wants to move on to something bigger, better, with status, to be looked after. She wants to become that empress. And she sees this King of Wands, who is this emperor, as an attractive option. This is like, it sounds so mean. I keep seeing the word like meal ticket. This is like her meal ticket to get what she's after. The Lover's card. Yeah, she's looking at playing at romance for this. This was her ticket out. This is what she decided she was going to do to be able to change her situation. She wasn't going to sort of get an education. She wasn't going to, go get some sort of a job where she can try to build herself up. Her thing was romance, sexuality, communication, making promises. I also, in this Eight of Wands can represent air travel. So traveling by a plane. And that just, to me, cements that these people do not live in the same country. These people live far away from each other. This is part of why it's easier for her to hide what she's doing as well, because this person isn't there 24/7 to see it. There is this distance that separates us, and it's like her being able to keep that distance. It helps her to pull the wool over this person's eyes. It helps her to hide what she's doing. So she can go out and party with her friends because nobody's around to see it, as long as she make sure none of it gets posted on social media or anything he would find out. But her goal is to travel to wherever he is, because he's the one who represents the better life. He's the one who represents her wheel of fortune turning. She's going to use him to turn her wheel of fortune. We do have the Tower card. She is trying to prevent that tower. That tower is kind of in the back of his mind. This is where the spirit guides, his intuition is coming in. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. She is trying to prevent this in every way, shape, or form she can, because she wants what he has to offer. She wants a lifetime of being looked after. She wants to live a certain lifestyle. She wants to be this empress. She wants to travel out of her situation and away from her situation into a new life that somebody else provides for her, and she doesn't have to put effort into it. This Tower card's here though, so it's a distinct possibility that this is going to go a different way. We're going to grab one of these energy cards here. One pop out above the others. Courage. Courage. This is definitely for our emperor, this card. It does take a lot of courage to step back from your emotions and to look at something like this with just plain logic and like really just raw truth. Because we had that heartbreak card too at the beginning. When he sees all of this, when this kind of thing becomes clear, this will be absolutely heartbreaking for him, because he is 100% emotionally committed and invested to this person. He's still healing from his last 10 of cups. He doesn't want to repeat a heartbreak. He hasn't had that time for that to heal yet. But this seemed like it was going to fix everything. She seemed like she was going to fix everything. That was part of her sort of her promise, making him feel good, helping him to build up again. So it's going to take a lot of courage to be able to look at this in a different light and to possibly make a really hard choice. Like I said, she's going to great lengths, but that suspicion is there. She slipped up once and that suspicion is there, and it's sort of eating away at his mind. For him to make a true choice that's going to give him the best results, the results that he truly needs. He needs to step back from that emotion, have the courage to step back from those emotions, be able to sort of look at things very raw and very plain. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. If you did, if it resonated, please hit that like, that subscribe, and feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys. Take care.